Top news headlines. Chief Minister N. Biren performs Bhumi Puja for renovation of Sri Sri Govindaji Temple. Chief Minister N. Biren honors doctors on National Doctors' Day. MLA Karam Shyam says he never mixes politics with humanitarian service. A very good evening and welcome to MAMITv Primetime English News. This is Masako Ningthojim giving you the latest news updates. Manipur Chief Minister N. Biren Singh today performed Bhumi Puja at Sri Sri Govindaji Temple to mark the beginning of its renovation work. BJP's National General Secretary Organization B.L. Santosh, who arrived at Imphal yesterday along with National Spokesperson of the party Dr. Sambit Patra, Northeast In Charge BJP Ajay Jamwal, President of BJP Manipur Pradesh A. Sarda Devi and Minister of Works T.H. Biswajit were also present for the Bhumi Puja. As part of the religious ceremony, the dignitaries also planted tree saplings on the campus around the Govindaji temple. On a social media post, Chief Minister Biren said the renovation of the temple was being targeted to be completed by October this year. Chief Minister N. Biren has asserted that doctors are next to God and praised doctors, nurses and healthcare workers for their contribution in fighting the pandemic. Biren was speaking during the observance of National Doctors' Day organized by BJP Manipur Pradesh at the Classic Grand yesterday. As part of the observance, the Chief Minister honored directors of JNIMS, RIMS and Health Department. President of BJP Manipur Pradesh A. Sarda Devi, National General Secretary BJP B.L. Santosh, Northeast Zonal Secretary BJP Ajay Jamwal, National Spokesperson of BJP and State In Charge Dr. Sambit Patra were also present at the observance. Speaking on the occasion, Chief Minister N. Biren extolled the service being rendered by the doctors.
And regarding the spreading of negative rumors, the government has, through the Home Department and through National Disaster Management Act, many people were arrested in the book to prevent such mischievous spreadings of wrong information, this and that. But even then, some are still roaming around, but the government is trying to stop this kind of rumors, and we are focusing on the mass vaccination. We have started vaccination in all over the state. Kendra-wise, I have announced it. If those constituency who can vaccinate it fully, the constituency will get 20 lakh rupees. We have already announced it. And I personally went down to my constituency as a model. And I stayed here, I sit here, and I invited, call out all my people and vaccinated. On that day only, around 950 people were vaccinated, and almost my village is going to be complete now. So, like this, in many assembly constituency, honorable MLAs have, concerned MLAs have started giving awareness, calling out the peoples, and giving vaccination. This kind of process is going on, sir. And I hope now at least we have reached 25% vaccinated. So just the way we are doing now through the honorable MLAs in the civil society organization, through along with the government employee DC and the SPs. I think within September or October. Within October, total 80% will be completed. And that's why I'm expecting that to speed up. We have already opened the mobile vaccination center also. They are moving from here to there by using bus and using these vehicles. As the sister said,
Newly appointed President of BJP Manipur Pradesh, A. Sharda Devi, also spoke at the event.
ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯃꯤꯑꯣꯏꯕꯅ ꯈ꯭ꯋꯥꯏꯗꯒꯤ ꯍꯦꯟꯅ ꯃꯔꯨ ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯤꯕ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯃꯤꯑꯣꯏꯕꯒꯤ ꯊꯋꯥꯏꯕꯨ ꯀꯟꯕꯗ ꯑꯆꯧꯕ ꯊꯧꯗꯥꯡ ꯂꯧꯕꯤꯔꯤꯕ ꯗꯣꯛꯇꯔꯁ ꯄꯨꯝꯅꯃꯛꯄꯨ ꯑꯩꯅ ꯑꯃꯨꯛꯀꯁꯨ ꯍꯟꯅ ꯏꯀꯣꯛꯅꯣꯅ ꯏꯀꯥꯏ ꯈꯨꯝꯅꯕ ꯎꯠꯆꯕꯒ ꯂꯣꯏꯅꯅ ꯇꯨꯡꯗ ꯂꯥꯛꯀꯗꯕ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯗꯣꯛꯇꯔꯁꯤꯡꯅ ꯂꯧꯈꯠꯄꯤꯕ ꯊꯕꯛ ꯊꯧꯔꯝ ꯀꯌꯥꯗ ꯑꯗꯨꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯚꯥꯔꯇꯤꯌ ꯖꯅꯇꯥ ꯄꯥꯔꯇꯤꯕꯨꯁꯨ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯁꯔꯨꯛ ꯌꯥꯍꯟꯕꯤꯗꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯇꯧꯖꯕ ꯌꯥꯕ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯀꯔꯤꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯗꯥꯏꯠꯇ ꯂꯩꯔꯒꯁꯨ ꯑꯗꯨꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯗꯣꯛꯇꯔꯁꯤꯡꯅ ꯃꯇꯝ ꯄꯨꯝꯅꯃꯛꯇ ꯚꯥꯔꯇꯤꯌ ꯖꯅꯇꯥ ꯄꯥꯔꯇꯤꯒꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯂꯩꯔꯤꯕ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯁꯪꯒठꯟꯒꯤ ꯀꯥꯡꯕꯨꯁꯤꯒ ꯑꯣꯔꯒꯅꯥꯏꯖꯦꯁꯟꯒꯤ ꯀꯥꯡꯕꯨꯁꯤꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯃꯇꯝ ꯄꯨꯝꯅꯃꯛꯇ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯀꯣꯑꯣꯔꯗꯤꯅꯦꯠ ꯇꯧꯅꯔꯒ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔꯗ ꯑꯗꯨꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯍꯦꯜꯗꯤ ꯑꯣꯏꯕ ꯑꯗꯨꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯇꯨꯡꯒꯤ ꯐꯤꯒꯔ ꯑꯣꯏꯒꯗꯕ ꯅꯍꯥꯁꯤꯡ ꯄꯨꯊꯣꯛꯄꯗ ꯑꯃꯗꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯑꯍꯜ ꯂꯃꯟ ꯀꯌꯥꯒꯤ ꯊꯋꯥꯏ ꯀꯟꯕꯗ ꯑꯗꯨꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯂꯦꯡꯂꯤ ꯄꯥꯜꯂꯤꯕ ꯑꯗꯨꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯇꯥꯏꯕꯪ ꯃꯤꯒꯤ ꯑꯁꯤꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯌꯥꯝꯅ ꯑꯆꯧꯕ ꯗꯥꯟ ꯑꯃ ꯇꯧꯕꯤꯔꯤꯕ ꯗꯣꯛꯇꯔꯁꯤꯡꯒ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒ ꯂꯣꯏꯅꯅ ꯆꯠꯃꯤꯟꯅꯅꯕꯒꯤꯗꯃꯛꯇ ꯑꯩꯅ ꯚꯥꯔꯇꯤꯌ ꯖꯅꯇꯥ ꯄꯥꯔꯇꯤꯒꯤ ꯁꯥꯏꯠꯇꯒꯤ ꯀꯣꯛꯅꯣꯅ ꯍꯥꯏꯖꯔꯤ ꯑꯃꯗꯤ ꯗꯣꯛꯇꯔꯁꯤꯡꯕꯨ ꯉꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯁꯨꯝꯕ ꯗꯣꯛꯇꯔꯁ ꯗꯦ ꯑꯁꯤꯒ ꯃꯔꯤ ꯂꯩꯅꯅ ꯑꯩꯅ ꯑꯩꯍꯥꯛꯀꯤ ꯑꯣꯏꯕ ꯚꯥꯔꯇꯤꯌ ꯖꯅꯇꯥ ꯄꯥꯔꯇꯤꯒꯤ ꯑꯣꯏꯕ ꯃꯌꯥꯝ ꯄꯨꯝꯅꯃꯛꯄꯨ ꯏꯀꯣꯛꯅꯣꯅ ꯈꯨꯔꯨꯝꯖꯔꯒ ꯑꯩꯍꯥꯛꯅ ꯑꯃꯨꯛ ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯗꯒꯤ ꯕꯤꯗꯥꯏ ꯂꯧꯖꯔꯤ.
MLA of Langthabal Assembly Constituency, Karam Shyam, has said he has been working for the welfare of the people of Langthabal Assembly Constituency till now without mixing politics and humanitarian service. He said 452 people have been successfully vaccinated at Hauraibi, while the target was 250. The MLA said this while distributing edible items to around 12,000 families of 40 polling stations of Langthabal constituency. He said around 60 lakh rupees worth items under a NAFSA and Local Area Development Fund were distributed to the residents of the area since COVID-19 first wave. He added that he has been providing assistance to the Community Isolation Center in the constituency and 883 families living in the containment zone area. MLA Karam Shyam stressed on vaccination as it is the only way to fight COVID-19. He added that he has been personally inspecting 8 mobile vaccination centers in Langthabal while riding his bike. He asserted agricultural work can resume after COVID-19 testing and vaccination drive is accomplished. He urged the public to support the state government, health workers and local volunteers in fighting the pandemic.
Any low single Marie Lenana Tabak Tovakanda, a number level of volunteers in Aishagi Saitagi, Peshanum Saputokana Honogani, Tawadabu local Halamal Chinsina Kitang, Aishagi, Dieternity, Luminous, low chev. As Moina Marai Honazarkani, Moina Marai Togzarkani, Nai Tabaksimadi Tawigano, at the Diet Lovio, at the Tolaga, Yolayamatas who come here. Rikenilda, Patauti Tassility to come to Viraga. I could see low older day, low Java from have Wakalunda. I am seeking mind, Levi over. Razaki the Mutaqui lady, Razaki the Mutaqui, a number level Honagani, Mating Pangani, Razaki Mihutni away, Razaki Mihuraze, Razaki the Mutawan over Tavaks in the Aqui Tana and a new part on a Mafamatangi Matungina, and Tavak Togani. Luna, I am a hygiening with you. Aqui Yam Nungai. Ini mayam amat follow tena prasagi awana tahu matam na mating pangpi bese. Pang na pang adi Langthabal ke nagi prasasing warising ja koi mayam jok na mating si pu pang na pang aseba. Pang asi angam belle belle pang biro. Jumna adi yum amani hek tawa manga tara tawa du di hayeng vote di madu prasana saw gani waru gani. Adu na ngalai tena sum tawa du na akoi desu kari no tawa siwa hai ba ma feng tawa adu na thok biro pang we ba pang asi. vote to the hang town got out Nargalore, Kaga the Prajana Marai Kanjagini, Randi Sanargumji, at the Yum Taraka, Egian Bagiju, at the Mayama had a short over, Yum Kunamagi short over, Toba say, I chose a cap palm them. Other was so palm dragasu, Saigi, Mediagi Matin, low there after Gitanzala, in Matin of Germany, Mayam Punamu Kurumzari, Mayam Punamu Tagatari, thank you.
District Administration, Imphal East and CMO in collaboration with MLA, local bodies and civil society organizations of the district have jointly been organizing mass vaccination campaign in various parts of the district since June 21st. A mass vaccination campaign was held today at Rongmei Community Hall, Chingmairong. Speaking to MAMITv about the campaign, officer in charge of vaccination team and SDO Porompat, Pooja Ilangbam, said the department targets to have 100% vaccination. She said they hope to inoculate 90% of the people except those who are not eligible for vaccination. The young IAS officer also appealed to the public to get vaccinated, availing themselves of the mass vaccination held at the respective localities.
अखोई मिशन दी 100% वैक्सीनेशन यौनबा अखोई टारगेट नि अदुरसु अखोई मनुंगदा यावरिबा मी कोमोर्बिडिटीज लेबा प्रेग्नेंट होइबा अदुदगी एनी प्रॉब्लम लेरगसु कापा यादबगी मचाक तो लेरबनिना एटलीस्ट 90% वैक्सीनेशन अखोइना ngamnaba hotnajari aduga hujik phawba अखोई 30th June phawba अखोई डेटा येंगबदा 40% of Imphal East ki eligible population hujik phaw first dose kapa phangjakre अखोई police personnel adudagi अखोई medical personnel frontliners ne na hairaga moidi khoi first January February adaida vaccine kapa hogre adui matungda moigi nabagi chang se yamna negligible oi haina thambigani any person natraga local organization gumbana mi 150 mathakta vaccine kapaningba lairagadi khoigi Imphal East administration da hangbirau aduga aingonda su hangba yarakani.
National General Secretary, Organization of BJP, B.L. Santosh, will be holding meetings with leaders of political parties which are in the coalition government led by BJP. B.L. Santosh will meet MLAs of National People's Party, NPP, Naga People's Front, NPF, and independent MLAs at a meeting held at Chief Minister's bungalow. Chief Minister Nongthombam Biren Singh has opened an account on Koo, India's only social media platform that enables Indians to create content in their mother tongues. In his first Koo, using the handle @nBiren Singh welcomed a slew of dignitaries to Manipur. Apurameya Radhakrishna, co-founder and CEO Koo, welcomed Biren Singh, making him the 10th Chief Minister of an Indian state to join Koo. Mayank Bidawatka, co-founder Koo, also welcomed Biren Singh on Koo and hoped that it will give him tremendous reach. It is worth mentioning that Koo was founded in March 2020 as a microblogging platform in Indian languages, enabling people from different regions in India to express themselves in their mother tongues. Information received from the Koo Corporate Communication said that Manipuri language service is also available on the Koo platform. Mass vaccination program was held at Bangshibodon Mandap of Khangabok Part 1 Gram Panchayat. People above the age of 18 years of Ward number 5 to 6 were vaccinated. The vaccination program was jointly organized by Khangabok Part 1 Gram Panchayat and staffs of Thobal Community Development and President of Bangshibodon Youth Club Secretary and members of the club. Punna Hingminasi Group PHG, Wangjing, has provided assistance to underprivileged people of Wangjing Tenta Assembly constituency. President of the group, Paunam Shanti Kumar, Media Advisor Rakesh Naurim, and General Secretary S. Jayadeva Singh kicked off the rendering of assistance. In the first phase, the group extended monetary aid of 17,000 rupees to the family of Vice President of the group, Haigrujam Ibochoba, from Kongjom Bazaar. Treasurer of PHG Thangjam Brajakishore, Executive Member A. Akela Singh, and members of the group took part during the aid. Secretary of the group S. Jayadeva said that the group was launched to provide help to those people who are in dire need for monetary assistance in Wangjing Tentha. Ibo Choba expressed gratitude towards PHG for the assistance. They also showed respect Haigrujam Shyam by observing 2 minutes silence. Even as the second wave of the COVID-19 pandemic has engulfed the entire country, including Manipur, MLA of Konthojam Assembly Constituency, Dr. Sapam Ranjan, appeals to the people through MAMITv to get vaccinated and take utmost care to protect themselves from COVID-19.
COVID-19 pandemic sidagi matong ba akoi isa na daita ang lamina matutai daita haibabu akoi government ki guideline SOPs mayam punna mana khangiraga mask utiba sutaru lapokna physical distancing ambiba adugo tuttoina hamba loina na akoi karigumba hajang nungaitraba suksoi sojana akoi test of piba ama lolaga lesion manataba test of piba test of ga karigumba hospitalization da ka oiragadi hospitalize yamna ngallingai patient ato to yamna atheba matamda laina duna yamina soksungra matamda hospital da pukatri banataba yamna early detection ji kamaina tawani akoi testing do yamna nganna hachanga nungaitaba akoi AI test of okay voluntarily akoi test of okay dana sarkagi facility testing facility free da adum jaga khudimok ke dum tawri test or matunda positive oiragadi akoi isolate tawba nataga hospitalize tawna bagi akoi adugi prakati mama yamna mathautai aduni yamna early treatment sina akoi covid positive oiraga matunda to social na akoi dum kanbang ngambidi community punsi test tawba matunda voluntarily test of you duga isolate of you mayam di isa positive oiba taragadi mayam atopata sundokpa ngambal laina mo oibadina aduna sina yamna maru oi district khuding makta kendra khuding makta akoi mass vaccination drive ki palana ma tathari sigi sida mayam punna vaccination tawna base mayam punna khopiro vaccination asina akoi ge pondai akoi manipur da akoi na target of the vaccine kamna na bagi tika kamna na bagi akoi ge percentage se yamna wang ba haidu oidri masigi pandemic bagi phenomenon se har ge vaccination na kwai maru oiba masigi third wave ke mamang da akoi vaccination de akoi eligible oiba eligibility criteria da yawa nyoi punna ma akoi vaccine da proxy to pusina akoi ge masigi COVID-19 de lanting na bagi da makta yamna achauba pambai masina akoi COVID ge ngathok na bai da makta achau pambai ama oini hana.
And now it's time for a short commercial break. Stay tuned for more updates.
LX Sublimation. Pauna Bazaar Imphal, JMG Shopping Complex, first floor. Mafam asida mug printing, cover printing, t-shirt, keychain, photo frame, sublimation ki pot khuding mug wholesale da pangbigani. Items available are mug printing, cover printing, t-shirt, keychain, photo frame. All the mentioned items will be available at wholesale rate in LX Sublimation. LX Sublimation.
Welcome back after the break. India recorded single-day rise of 46,617 new COVID infections, taking the tally of COVID-19 cases to 3,458,251, while the national recovery rate has crossed 97%, according to the Union Health Ministry data updates. The death toll due to COVID-19 rose to 4,312, with 853 daily fatalities. Over 34 crore vaccine doses have been administered under the nationwide vaccination drive so far. The active cases further declined to 9,637, comprising 1.67% of the total infections. Recoveries continue to outnumber daily new cases for 50th consecutive day. The number of people who have recuperated from the disease surged to 2,95,48,302, the data stated. Meanwhile, the Health Ministry stressed that more than 70% of the deaths occurred due to comorbidities. The union government has deputed multidisciplinary teams to Kerala, Arunachal Pradesh, Tripura, Odisha, Chhattisgarh and Manipur because of the increased number of COVID-19 cases. Teams are being sent to states that are reporting a high number of COVID-19 cases. These teams will interact with the state and union territory authorities to get a first-hand understanding of the challenges and issues they face. The two-member high-level team will consist of a clinician and a public health expert. They will visit the states immediately and monitor overall implementation of COVID-19 management, especially in testing, including surveillance and containment operations. After assessing the situation, the teams will suggest remedial actions on public health activities to the respective state governments. At a time when political circles are abuzz with speculation of possible expansion of Narendra Modi cabinet, there has been a report that Rajik is likely to be announced very soon. Currently, there are 53 ministers in the union cabinet. As per the report, the new cabinet may have 81 members and 28 new berths. This may be noted that there are several ministers who are holding multiple portfolios. Reports suggest new faces could be given the responsibility of such ministries. A terrorist has been killed in an encounter with the security forces in Jammu and Kashmir's Pulwama district. An army Jawan has lost his life in the gunfight. The encounter broke out at Hanjin village in the Rajpora area of Pulwama this morning. The operation is still underway as 3 to 4 terrorists are believed to be trapped in the area. Following the input about the presence of terrorists in the area, the security forces launched a cordon and search operation, a police official said. However, the search operation turned into an encounter after the terrorists opened fire on the security forces, which retaliated. And now, before we wrap up, the top news headlines once again. Chief Minister N. Biren performs Bhumi Puja for renovation of Sri Sri Govindaji Temple. Chief Minister N. Biren honors doctors on National Doctors' Day. And MLA Karam Shyam says he never mixes politics with humanitarian service. And that's all for the Primetime English News. Thank you for watching.